healthy race teams are critical to our sport, and we've been true to our word. From the outset, we've been clear, this is not an antitrust case. The 2025 charter agreement is an improvement on the 2016 framework.
The reality is clear. NASCAR isn't stepping away from its charter system anytime soon. In a surprising announcement that could reshape the sport's direction, NASCAR President Steve Phelps broke his usual silence during the annual State of the Sport address. He directly addressed the most heated issue in racing right now, the federal antitrust lawsuit filed by 23XI Racing and Front Row Motorsports. For months, rumors swirled about friction between NASCAR and two of its 15 chartered teams. That tension became official when 23XI Racing, co-owned by NBA icon Michael Jordan and driver Denny Hamlin, along with Bob Jenkins's Front Row Motorsports, challenged NASCAR's charter framework in court. Now, as a potential trial approaches, Phelps made one thing clear. NASCAR is determined to settle this before it does real damage to the sport. I'm doing everything I can, both as a fan and as the leader of this sport I've loved since I was 5 years old, Phelps said. Even if two of our 15 teams see things differently and want to take this to court, I hope we can all agree the on-track product has never been better. It was a rare and emotional statement. Phelps didn't take questions, but his tone left no doubt. This fight is bigger than legal filings. It's about NASCAR's future. This conflict has been brewing for over 2 years, stemming from disagreements around charter renewals. Charters, first introduced in 2016, define how teams gain guaranteed entry into races and how prize money is distributed. They offer stability, a guaranteed start each week, and a share of revenue. But when NASCAR proposed a new charter deal during the 2024 playoffs, 23XI and Front Row refused to sign. The deadline passed. Mediation failed, and eventually both teams filed an antitrust lawsuit accusing NASCAR of monopolistic practices that could threaten their survival. Typically reserved about legal matters, Phelps broke from tradition in Phoenix. He defended the 2025 charter deal as a major upgrade over the 2016 version, not a restriction, but progress. Among the key features, over $3 billion in guaranteed payments to teams, a 14-year charter extension through 2039, and a pledge to negotiate in good faith. He also highlighted that race teams have built roughly $1.5 billion in total enterprise value since the system began. Proof, he said, that it works. This isn't an antitrust case, Phelps declared. The 2025 charter agreement is an evolution. The takeaway was simple. NASCAR is standing by its charter model. His statement marked one of the most forceful defenses of NASCAR's system in years, exposing just how divided the garage has become. 13 teams have already signed the new agreement, but 23XI and Front Row remain firm in their opposition, heading toward a December 1st court date. This isn't just about money, it's about who controls the sport's direction and under what terms. For the France family, which has led NASCAR since 1948, it's about protecting a legacy built over 8 decades, one rooted in hard work, risk, and massive investment. For 23XI and Front Row, it's about survival. Operating without a charter means reduced earnings and fewer sponsorship opportunities. If they lose in court, both teams could be in serious jeopardy. The timing couldn't be more dramatic. NASCAR is set to crown champions in the Cup, Xfinity, and Truck Series, while Denny Hamlin, one of the lawsuit's figures, remains in contention for the title. Sources close to the mediation have said NASCAR hoped to reach a deal before the season finale, but that window is quickly closing. Phelps's speech may signal that the league is preparing for a legal showdown it can't avoid. Still, he insists the organization isn't giving up. NASCAR is fully aligned with the majority of our team partners who want this resolved, Phelps said. Most of the garage wants unity, but the divide is impossible to ignore. Adding another twist, U.S. District Judge Kenneth Bell recently dismissed NASCAR's countersuit against Curtis Polk, Michael Jordan's longtime business advisor and part owner of 23XI. That decision could give the plaintiffs more leverage heading into trial. The stakes couldn't be higher. A court loss could force NASCAR to rethink its entire financial structure. A win, on the other hand, could cement its control for years to come. While fans focus on the championship battles in Phoenix, the real fight might be unfolding in boardrooms and courtrooms. NASCAR's sudden decision to speak publicly on the issue shows just how serious things have become. But beyond the courtroom drama, there's a bigger vision unfolding: NASCAR's global future. At the same event, Phelps outlined bold plans to expand internationally, calling NASCAR a sensory experience that can succeed worldwide. He hinted at possible exhibition events in Europe, Asia, or South America. The organization has already experimented with the Busch Light Clash at the Los Angeles Coliseum, as well as partnerships in Mexico, Canada, and Japan. The idea of taking NASCAR global isn't new, but it now feels closer than ever. Still, global growth depends on unity at home. Sponsors, investors, and international venues all expect stability. With two high-profile teams suing the sport itself, that image is at risk. Phelps understands the weight of that moment. "We care deeply about how we serve our fans," he said, "especially as we prepare to celebrate our new champions." This lawsuit highlights a deeper divide about what NASCAR should be. Some want to preserve the sport's traditions. Others push for transparency.